If I were starting a Pinterest account in 2022, these are the things I would not do. Now, there are a lot of things that I would not do with a Pinterest account if I were starting it brand new this year or even next year. However, the 4 things that I'm talking about in today's video just might surprise you. And if not, that's okay. It means that you are educated and you consume my content and you're a great student. So, hello, hi, welcome. If you're new here, I'm Heather Farris and I run this YouTube channel as well as a paid membership program and a full-fledged Pinterest agency where I help content creators and e-commerce clients to do both organic and paid Pinterest marketing. Basically, we're a white glove service and we help you do the damn thing. So if you are new here, hi, hello, and welcome to your first exposure to me. I like to keep things real and talk about things in a way that is not really gatekeeping. And today's video is no different. If you're not new here, welcome back. I'm so thankful for you. All right, so let's dive into it. The very first thing that I would not do if I were starting a Pinterest account in 2022, I wouldn't wait too long or at all. I would actually just get started and build the foundations of the account right away. The reason that this is the first example is because the longer you wait, the more you miss out on. And that's the same for every platform pretty much. But Pinterest being the evergreen platform that it is, the top traffic driving pins for most of our clients are anywhere from 6 to 12 months old, if not in some cases 2 years or more, like 2 years older or more. So those are the top traffic driving pins, the top pins with saves, the top pins with impressions. Pretty much Pinterest pins are like a fine wine and they age over time. And of course, as they age, the better they get. So I wouldn't wait to start your Pinterest account until, oh, well, I'll get to that next quarter when I have some time after my launch, whatever. Don't wait. Hire someone like myself or another VA to at least get your Pinterest account foundations built and begin parking your content there. Because Pinterest is like a parking lot and it is an evergreen source of traffic and engagement with your brand. Whether you are active on the platform or not, your content still has the ability to come up and to rank in search and to drive traffic to your website. So you don't want to wait at all to actually get started. Get your Pinterest account, get it claimed, get the foundations built, and really start utilizing that platform as an evergreen parking lot for your content. Number 2, if I started a Pinterest account in 2022, I would not stick to static pins only as my preferred pin type. For years in the past, that is the pin type that everyone defaulted to. However, in 2022, we are noticing a big shift towards video and idea pin content. I'm gonna put some examples on the screen right now while I talk about this so you can see. So example number 1 is a client account. So her static pins, otherwise known as her standard pins, are down 3% in the last 30 days. Now, I should have gotten a little bit more of a data set like over the last year, but I just did a really quick screen grab for the sake of this video. Now, her idea pin traffic or engagement in the last 30 days is up 10%, and her video pin performance is up 822%. These numbers are stark. They are only in a small window of time, but I have seen the accounts over a large window of time. And I know this is like one of those trust me moments, but trust me, this is the theme that I'm seeing. And if you want more proof for the pudding, let me know and I will be happy to provide it. So example number 2 is actually yours truly, my Pinterest account. I've been taking my Pinterest account more seriously this year, including really getting into idea pins as a preferred content type. And as this platform progresses with idea pins, we are going to be getting links on them. So it's even more imperative for me to get into the habit now of creating idea pins. So when links roll out to everyone, I'm already in a flow. My standard pins are down 7% over the last 30 days. They've actually been down for quite a while. My video pins are up, ironically enough, 1,726%. Now, what does this mean? I haven't been posting video pins a ton. I just recently started repurposing idea pins as video pins, and I've really been seeing a jump in the overall engagement on my account. Now, engagement is the first thing that we want when starting a Pinterest account, and everything else is going to filter down. Lastly, idea pins. My idea pin engagement is up 18%. So that's actually really great. I had a couple of idea pins go viral for me, and I am really enjoying seeing the results from the content that I'm creating. Now, a lot of people think if their goal is traffic that they shouldn't be creating pins for a video type or idea pins because, well, those don't have links or the links are hard to find. I've said this myself before, and it's still true. However, I really think the time has come that you incorporate these pin types into your strategy regularly and do so with haste. Get on that bandwagon, okay? Now, what I want you to do is pretty simple. Start creating idea pins and then repurpose those into video pins. You are already creating the content once. Why not repurpose it throughout? If you're creating content on TikTok or Instagram Reels or Instagram Stories, download those and upload them to Pinterest as a video pin and then direct them to your website, to an offer, to a blog post, to a YouTube video, wherever you want them to go that's related to the content. It's pretty simple. You would be correct in thinking that standard pins are the only way truly to get traffic to your website. It's not entirely true. You can get traffic through video pins too. However, like I mentioned previously, it all starts with engagement. We need people engaging with our pins. So if engagement is coming from idea pins and video pins more readily, then it would make sense that we add those into our strategy, and that will ultimately trickle down into the static pins. Once someone engages with your content, they are then going to be served your content in their smart feed, their home feed, as well as any related content that they begin looking at. So it's really important for you to aim for engagement with the goal of traffic. The third thing I would not do if I was starting a Pinterest account in 2022 is becoming too stagnant in the type of content that I'm creating. Now, what do I mean by this? A lot of pinners that I see creating pins on Pinterest only focus on one little narrow type of content. So one huge mistake I see e-commerce creators doing is if they don't actually have a blog on their website, they don't create any awareness or consideration content. So what does that mean? Well, it means that you need to start diversifying the type of content that you're creating, meaning pins, and you need to start targeting more of the other audiences on the platform. There are people looking for you, but if you are only creating solution-aware content, then you're missing out on all of these people, the majority of them of which are actually hanging out in problem-aware content. If you think about it from a funnel perspective, if you have all these people coming in the top at problem aware, eventually they're going to filter their way down into solution aware. The majority of the people are in the top, the fewer amount of people are in the bottom. So therefore, if you were only creating problem aware Pinterest images, you're missing out on an entire subset of Pinterest audience of yours that could become product buyers. So diversify your income. What does this mean? It means you create Pinterest images that are awareness. Those are how-to guides. Those are problem-aware content. Pretty much anything that helps people to identify they have a problem and then helps guide them to the next step. Now, there's another phase in between the awareness and the buyer phase. It's called consideration. That is more types of content that is comparison guides, this or that content. Basically, the person is aware that they have the problem, but they haven't quite decided the solution, and you are giving them options. So this could be how-to content, but it also could be like product review content. And then the last Pinterest image type that you create is product or solution Pinterest images. So not only are those reviews of your content, maybe it's like UGC content of people reviewing your products, but it's also reviews that people leave on your website. It's also product reviews that you create on your own website. And it is also naturally just products targeting more solution-oriented text overlays. So take a look at your content and see how you could incorporate the entire customer journey and not just one or the other. And the last thing that I would not do if I were starting a Pinterest account in 2022 is waiting too long to get help. Now, there's all kinds of help that you can get. There's help like watching YouTube videos or listening to Clubhouse rooms, reading blogs, searching Google over and over, looking on Pinterest for these tips, looking on Instagram. We've all done it. I do it every single day. I have a PhD in the University of Google. However, for things that are outside of my capacity to achieve, I am seeking help. For example, real life example, I suck at copywriting for emails. I don't know how to write sales-based emails, persuasive email copy. So I hired someone to write my sales emails for my membership email sequence. I don't know how to do it. I'm never going to hold myself accountable and get it done. So I hired someone to do it for me. Now, if this means that you invest in a course or a membership like my Pinterest Academy, or you hire someone one-on-one, the choice is yours depending on how you work and the outcome you want to receive. But I would not wait too long to get the help you need. The number one issue that I see most people having when they come to me for help for Pinterest is usually workflow related. I have so many resources in Pin Profit Academy for workflows alone that you could go in there for a month, consume the content, create a workflow, and leave. The majority of people can figure out how to find keywords, can figure out how to create Pinterest images, they can figure out how to build their Pinterest profile, but for the love of all things holy, they cannot figure out how to keep themselves accountable and keep creating Pinterest images week after week, month after month to stay consistent. The workflow is the number one issue that I see people having, and that's why I created the Pinterest System course. Because you have to hold yourself accountable and you have to stay consistent in order to continue showing up. So please, do not wait to hold yourself accountable and get some help, whether it is for accountability, whether it is for foundation building, whether it's just to identify with a group of people that have the same goal that you have. Sometimes just investing a little bit of money, even if you're brand new, can help you to go a lot further. So please don't wait too long to get the help that you need. So starting a Pinterest account in 2022 is simple. It's really not that hard. And if that is something that you want to do and you don't want to wait until 2023 or 2024, if you're watching this video next year, then you are truly in good hands here. I don't like gatekeeping. I don't like it. I priced my membership to be such a low dollar amount so you can come and go and you don't feel guilty investing in yourself and your business and your education. So if that is something that you want to do, you are in good hands here, whether you watch my YouTube videos, you listen to my Clubhouse rooms, or you join the membership or hire me one-on-one. It doesn't matter. Get the help that you need and get that Pinterest account going. I'm gonna leave you with a few action items. So I want you to first start with your foundations, get your profile built, get your boards created and your profile optimized, meaning your bio, your display name, and get your account branded. So Pinterest banner, board covers. Beyond that, I want you to start creating video content, short form video content, and don't get comfortable with one strategy for too long. Make sure that you evolve with the platform that you are trying to achieve your goals on. Early adopters are usually always the winners. The early bird gets the worm, you know? All right, so that's it for this week. I will see you next time. Bye now.